Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Olson with the National Tile Contractors Association. I want to welcome you and thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to attend today's webinar. Today's webinar is Ceramic Tile Benefits to Share with Your Customers, and it's sponsored by Dow Tile. Before I introduce today's speakers, I need to remind you that during the webinar, you will be muted. Please use the questions area in your computer to type in your questions, and we will answer those questions at the end of this presentation. If the audio on your computer is poor, call the number on your invite, and you can listen to the webinar on your phone. All of our webinars are available to watch at any time on the NTCA YouTube channel shortly after the webinars are presented. Subscribe, and you will be notified of all upcoming NTCA videos, including all technical webinars, giving you easier access to watch all current and past programs at your convenience. All right, I'm very honored to welcome today's amazing speakers. Our first speaker, Kathy Meyer, is the Director of Marketing for the Tile Council of North America, TCNA. She leads the marketing efforts for the TCNA, a trade association of manufacturers of ceramic tile, tile installation materials, tile equipment, raw materials, and other tile-related products. Kathy's a member of the Tile Heritage Foundation Board of Directors and Coverings Board of Directors, and is also an active member on the CTF and Coverings Marketing Committees. Kathy regularly speaks at industry events and webinars and authors articles for multiple publications. Prior to joining TCNA in 2017, Kathy served as an executive in both marketing and operational roles at Kodak Alaris, Eastman Kodak Company, Next Press Solutions, and Heidelberg Digital. Welcome, Kathy.
Thanks,
Our
Jim.
second speaker today is, I'm sorry I cut you off there. Our second speaker today is Ryann Grasty. She's the Marketing Communications Specialist at TCNA. She's a recent graduate from Clemson University. Ryann handles communications for TCNA marketing efforts, and she's an editor at ytile.com. YTile is the ceramic tile industry's marketing and education initiative to promote the use and benefit of ceramic tile. As an editor, she conducts research to write ceramic tile applications and case studies featuring ceramic tile installations. She also creates social media posts for YTile's social channels. Ladies, I welcome both of you, and I'm very excited to listen to what you have to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim, and thanks for that lovely introduction. And good morning to all of you, or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. Welcome to today's session on ceramic tile benefits to share with your customers. Ryann Grasty and I will co-present this session with the plan of having time left over for any questions. Please also note, as Ryan and I go through the presentation, occasionally you will see a red link on the slide. This is a link to the particular content or diagram actually shown on the slide. Plus, at the very end of the presentation, there's a list of resources that we use to create this presentation. So just letting you know, we used a lot of the YTile resources to create this very presentation, and that's what the links are throughout the presentation and at the very end of the presentation. This is just our typical disclaimer. Most, if not all, people in our industry are aware that throughout history, ceramic tile has provided the perfect permanent union of art and architecture, with a rich, long history and hand-laid by craftsmen, giving endless options in design and customization. But there are several important benefits of ceramic tile that we in the industry know but may not realize that they are not obvious to your customers. That is why we're going to take a deeper look into the 7 primary fantastic benefits of ceramic tile that you should share with your customers, so your customers can feel good and confident about choosing ceramic tile over other surface options for their next project. We all know that ceramic tile is unmatched when it comes to versatility and design, but ceramic tile is also one of the healthiest and hygienic options available today. So with reason number 1, let's take a look at the primary health and hygienic benefits of ceramic tile. Ceramic tile contains no harsh chemicals or irritants like VOCs, formaldehyde, phthalates, organotins, or plastic, which can impact indoor air quality and both human and environmental health. Here's a chart to highlight the key differences of chemicals and irritants of concern found in other flooring materials as compared to ceramic tile. And again, here's one of those highlighted red links so you can see where this chart came from if you so desire to have that yourself. Indoor air quality is crucial for our health. The EPA states Americans spend about 90% of their time indoors and that pollutant concentrations are often 2 to 5 times higher indoors than out. Young children, older adults, or anyone with respiratory or cardiovascular disease are susceptible to harmful effects of pollutants. Every indoor surface should be reviewed for effects of air quality, and ceramic tile's advantages over non-ceramic surfaces make it for a smart option for families with these health concerns. Ceramic tile offers several benefits that help promote healthy indoor air quality in your home or your building. First, ceramic tile is made of naturally occurring inorganic materials and does not contain harmful chemicals, as we just saw on the previous slide. Since ceramic tiles are made with naturally occurring materials and baked at very high temperatures, they are free of volatile organic compounds, also known as VOCs, that many non-ceramic building materials contain, also shown on that previous chart. Cement-based mortars and grouts typically used to install ceramic tile are also VOC-free, unlike glues and other installation materials used to install many other surface materials. VOCs can contribute to a wide variety of health concerns, including what is known as sick building syndrome. Some wood and vinyl and laminate products may contain formaldehyde. Certain levels of formaldehyde can irritate medical conditions such as asthma and other respiratory disorders. And as you know, ceramic tile does not contain formaldehyde. Lastly, ceramic tile surfaces are also hypoallergenic. The raw materials and processes used to make ceramic tile contain no allergens, unlike many other flooring types. A non-porous ceramic surface also doesn't harbor allergens in the environment, such as dust mites, dirt, pollen, pet dander, and mold spores. While some non-ceramic flooring materials trap these irritants where they may be difficult to remove, so think about in the seams, in the nooks and crannies, or become airborne and recirculate in your home, so think about them trapped on a soft floor surface like LVT, and then you walk on it, which pushes those spores or pushes that dust back into the air. But on ceramic tile, they merely settle on the surface where you can easily wipe them away with just water. Another healthy and hygienic aspect of ceramic tile is its antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. Ceramic tile surfaces are inorganic and inert, meaning they naturally resist the growth of bacteria, mold, mildew, and other fungi. These microorganisms need to feed on an organic substance in order to grow. And as we mentioned, ceramic tile is inorganic, so there isn't a food source. Mold and mildew found on organic surfaces may cause headaches, allergic reactions, and other health issues, making their presence in a home a health concern. Some ceramic tile options offer antimicrobial properties, which can suppress and destroy the growth of harmful microorganisms, such as, or commonly called or referred to as germs, including bacteria, viruses, and fungi that can cause diseases and otherwise affect our health. These antibacterial and antimicrobial properties make ceramic tile surfaces an excellent choice for areas that are regularly exposed to high moisture and increased surface contamination from human contact and food. Lastly, ceramic tile contains no polyvinyl chloride, that's PVC, or other plastic material. PVC is the world's third most widely produced synthetic plastic polymer and a common ingredient in vinyl flooring options, including LVT. Yet PVC and plastics are regularly a subject of concern among health experts and builders. Also, many types of plastic flooring, such as vinyl and LVT and rigid core, can be difficult to recycle, and they will not decompose naturally in a landfill. Ceramic tile, on the other hand, is an ideal choice since it is free of these health and environmental concerns. Now I'd like to hand over the presentation to Ryann Grasty.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, let's jump right into reason number 2. Ceramic tile is easy to clean. Ceramic tile's low maintenance benefits makes it easier to maintain a hygienic and clean environment. Ceramic tile makes it easier to maintain a clean environment with a refreshing and simple cleaning routine. All you have to do is simply sweep, wipe with clean water, and dry thoroughly. Water alone is usually enough to clean up most messes, which reduces the need to use harsh chemical cleaners in your home. If any of you are interested in more information on tile cleaning, there is the Ultimate Guide to Cleaning Ceramic Tile blog on wildtile.com. As Kathy previously mentioned, ceramic tile is also hyperallergenic. While some non-ceramic flooring materials trap these irritants and allergens, they merely settle on a ceramic tile surface and you can easily wipe them away. Ceramic tile may also extend the effectiveness of regular cleaning since a ceramic tile surface naturally resists the growth of bacteria, mold, mildew, and other fungi as they need to feed on organic substances in order to grow. So why is it that you find things like mold and mildew in your ceramic tile shower? It's because soap and bodily residues can build up in moist areas such as a shower, providing the organic food for mold and mildew to grow. That's why it's super important to clean shower surfaces regularly with soap and water to remove these residues. You also don't need to worry about the dirt that can accumulate in scratches and dents such as with other non-ceramic surface materials. These hard fire surface is incredibly durable, making it resistant to scratches, scrapes, scuffs, dents, chips, and cuts. Ceramic tile's superior performance means less mess and more peace of mind. Ceramic tile is low maintenance, it's stain resistant, scratch resistant, water resistant, and fade resistant, so whatever life throws on your surfaces, you're ready for it. With all these low maintenance benefits, it's no wonder that ceramic tile has one of the lowest life cycle costs of any flooring. The third benefit is water resistance. Tile's history of use in water applications and high standards for performance makes ceramic tile a time-tested and trusted product for use in wet areas. Properly installed, ceramic tile forms a waterproof barrier that protects your underlying construction, making ceramic tile a #1 choice for wet conditions such as a bathroom, a kitchen, entryway, patio, or pool. Waterproof installation systems are nothing new to the ceramic tile industry. Tile has always been a trusted choice for showers, bathrooms, baths, pools, spas, and many other applications where waterproof assembly is necessary. Tile product and installation standards and industry best practices are referenced every day by designers, suppliers, and installers to achieve successful waterproof systems. As I mentioned before, when properly installed using appropriate installation materials, a ceramic tile floor or wall is waterproof. Other building products may claim to be waterproof, yet they do not have waterproof installation methods, nor are there any mechanisms to achieve a truly waterproof assembly, which means residual moisture can damage construction and/or create an active breeding ground for mold. Just as a side note, if your customers are considering vinyl or plastic products for waterproof applications, make sure they closely review the warranty and installation disclaimers, because although a product in and of itself may be impervious to water or may not degrade when immersed in water, meaning that it doesn't swell, it doesn't become brittle, or change shape, that does not mean that water won't pass through the seams or the joints when the product is installed. A flooring installation that leaks can lead to substrate damage and the growth of undetected mold. This can be seen in the image above that shows mold growth on the core layer sample of LVT. A Clemson University industry research study and report showed that water did leak rapidly through the seams and joints of installed LVT products that claimed to be waterproof. Such performance would be unacceptable to consumers who expect the term waterproof to mean protection of the floor rather than describing whether the product degrades when wet. Not only can installations of ceramic tile be waterproof, Some ceramic tiles have slip-resistant options, providing better traction, making ceramic tile a perfect choice for showers, swimming pools, patios, and other wet areas. Ceramic tiles also do not swell or degrade with moisture, and ceramic tile surfaces are unchanged when exposed or submerged in water. Going to reason number 4, ceramic tile is durable. Ceramic tile, properly selected and installed, maintains its original qualities and lasts longer than other surface options. Ceramic tile's hard surface doesn't scratch easily, it doesn't scuff, it doesn't tear, dent, puncture, or gouge. The color of ceramic tile is actually baked right in, so it does not fade in the sunlight or by cleaning, like dyes used in other surface materials. Ceramic floors continue to look the same, so you can change and move furniture without any fear. And not only is tile great for people, but it's also great for even the messiest and most playful of pets. Due to its durability, ceramic tile is also the right choice for exterior applications. Ceramic tile surfaces, indoor or outdoor, will not fade over time. Color leaching UV rays from the sun can fade some flooring materials, such as certain kinds of hardwood or vinyl products. Ceramic tile can also handle all temperatures and climates, as it has the ability to withstand freeze-thaw cycles and will not buckle or warp from changes in the weather. Ceramic tile has slip-resistant options and is really easy to clean, making it ideal for things like outdoor walkways, patios, and pool decks. Open concept transitional spaces are currently trending because they beautifully bridge indoor and outdoor spaces, but they also require materials that can excel both indoor and out. Ceramic tile's design versatility, durability, and functionality make it an ideal indoor and outdoor material. Ceramic tile surfaces are also made to last. They can be used for generations without replacement. The potential service life of ceramic tile surfaces is at least as long as the building in which they are installed. With an expected service life of 50 years, ceramic tile costs less per square foot than other permanent and long-use flooring options. Ceramic tile is also one of the most environmentally friendly, sustainable surface choices. Ceramic tiles are made from naturally occurring minerals and clays typically sourced within 500 miles of manufacturing facilities. Not only does this mean products are made from ingredients you can feel comfortable using in construction and living with from day to day, but this also means significantly decreasing emissions and energy, which would otherwise result from long-distance shipping. Ceramic tile has both the lowest global warming potential and the lowest fossil fuel resource depletion based on comparison of publicly available flooring environmental product declarations, or EPDs. These are both key metrics to consider when determining a material's carbon footprint. This chart shows an example of global warming potential of various flooring materials when comparing publicly available EPDs, or environmental product declarations, of various surface materials. This chart includes vinyl tile with LVT and rigid core LVT, and also LVP products. Unlike other surface materials, the ceramic tile industry has EPDs covering the full installed tile system, so for tile, mortar, and grout, where other industries just have EPDs for their surface material and not the installation materials. And another first and only, the ceramic tile industry also has industry material ingredient transparency with the recently available Material Ingredient Guide for North American Ceramic Tile. Ceramic tile manufacturers offer wide varieties of products with pre- and post-consumer recycled content. Additionally, high levels of responsibly covered waste, including dust, powder, unfired scrap, and water, are commonly reincorporated into tile manufacturing. This closed-loop approach to manufacturing minimizes waste and maximizes resources. Ceramic tiles are hard-fired solid materials and 100% inert. This means they are non-water soluble and they will not leach caustic liquids as with other surface materials, typically meeting all the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's criteria for clean fill. Additionally, when ground up, ceramic tile can be beneficial for reuse as an additive to paving and asphalt applications, or recycled into new tiles. The inherent thermal mass of ceramic tile reduces peak heating and cooling, which ultimately lowers energy use. Ceramic tiles are also salvageable, as they are among the few surfaces that can be salvaged in a major renovation and repurposed for other projects. Since the potential service life of ceramic tile surfaces is at least as long as the building in which they are installed, Environmental impacts from manufacturing, installation, and disposal are considered only once, unlike some other non-ceramic flooring options that need to be replaced frequently, which each time adds to their environmental impact. Ceramic tile is also 100% plastic-free, meaning the health and environmental concerns associated with plastic aren't an issue for ceramic tile. And now I'll hand it back over to Kathy to cover our last two benefits.
Thanks, Ryan. And so reason number 6, Brian, if you could advance the slide. Ryan?
I don't know if I'm still sharing.
You are. There you go.
There we go.
Thanks. So reason number 6. So now let's look at the smoke and fire resistance benefits of ceramic tile. Go ahead. Ceramic tile is non-combustible. Because it won't burn, melt, or contribute to a fire, ceramic tile surfaces aid in keeping a clear and safe exit path during fire. They also won't produce smoke or emit any toxic fumes in case of fire, as some other construction materials can. And we also can say that, ceramic tile won't emit prior to combustion, up to the point of combustion, where other materials can be releasing fumes ahead of combustion. And finally, the last of our 7 benefits is design versatility. With advances in tile manufacturing over the last 50 years, design options today are affordable and effectively limitless. Ceramic tile has the functionality to be installed on all your surfaces: floor, wall, backsplash, shower, ceiling, countertop, pool, patio. I think you get the idea here. With a vast array of colors, shapes, sizes, textures, and designs, you can truly create one-of-a-kind designs to suit any decor and every need that your customer has. And so now I'd like to, now that we've gone through the 7 reasons, I'd like to tell you about some free resources and tools that are available. The YTile site at ytile.com is an extremely valuable resource given all of its content and tools. YTile.com is the largest resource and it's free for your use. All the content there you can grab and take and use as you feel that you would like to. It's an educational resource for you and your employees, so you can use it for training your employees and yourself, as well as sales tools for your sales teams. And for your customers, it's just a very helpful site with information to get your customers and potential customers excited about using tile for their next project. For our YTile partners, we have additional tools and resources on our YTile partner website. Partners include manufacturers, installers, contractors, distributors, and retailers. It's free to become a YTile partner. You just need to register at the above address, and that's the one underneath the ytile.com partner badge. And did I mention these additional resources are also free? To keep our partners up to date, every month we send out a newsletter. And in that newsletter, you receive YTile social posts to use. So it's a Word document that you get sent with a file of images that you can then lift and place in your own social channels to use. And then you can modify the images as you see fit. And we also communicate on any new resources or tools that are added either to the partner portal or ytile.com site over that past month. So that keeps you up to date on anything else that's been posted in either place. Next, Ryan. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, here is a list of the resources Ryan and I actually used to create this presentation. And they also carry over onto the next page here. So with that, I know we went through all that pretty quickly. So now we'd like to open it up for any questions that you may have. Because like I said, we went through this rather quickly, so I imagine you probably have some questions.
Kathy, Ryan, thank you. Lots of information and a great site to get lots of information that you can use to promote your business, promote tile, and it's fantastic. I think it's great. So I do have one question that came up here, and I guess I have the same question. What does EPD stand for?
Environmental Product Declaration. And there's rules around that. It follows the product category rules for a product. And so there's hard surface flooring, I believe, is the product category rule. And then the EPD gives its environmental declarations from cradle to grave of the energy and resources used in the manufacture of that particular product. And so what we've done as an industry, which is a first, was to create industry-wide EPDs. And as Ryan mentioned, not only do we have one for the ceramic tile itself, but we have triple the transparency of sustainability through these EPDs, because we also have one for mortar and grout. So with the entire installed system, not just the flooring material or the wall material itself.
So attendees, please, everything on these slides, there was so much information, there's so much there. I want to make sure you know that by attending this, Kathy and Ryan have agreed they'll send this PowerPoint, these slides to you so that you can review them and look them over. Is that correct, ladies?
Yeah, we just have one more review cycle to go through before we can release them.
Yep, that'll be great. It'll be within, you know, by early next week, it should be available and sent to you. And it will also be on the NTCA YouTube channel. You can review the whole program. All right, so we have a couple more questions, ladies. So this one is, how about grout and any adhesive used for tile installation? Are you covering that? I think you just said that, right? That
the EPDs have, meaning from the EPD standpoint?
I think she's talking, Christy, can you let me know? Is that what you're asking? While we're waiting for that, I'll wait for her to reply on that. Let's go to this one. What are the major initiatives you'll be working on for 2021? Good question.
Yeah, we're actually going to be reviewing that with our board. But one of the huge things that I think I can disclose at this point, as you know, if you go back to the YTile site frequently, we're always adding to blogs. We're trying to add up to 4 blogs a month, always on current topics. And with Earth Day coming up towards the end of this month, end of April or middle of April, we'll be having all kinds of blogs featuring things on ceramic tiles, sustainability, looking at a lot of green square type products and installations and other things that show sustainability. But in addition to just constantly having new content added, we're planning on adding, as we did with the hygiene section. If anyone noticed, we have a bunch, if you've been to the site, we have a bunch of information that's listed in various locations. And so one of our members actually came to us and said, hey, this health and hygiene is so important right now with the pandemic. Can we get it all in one place versus having someone to go look and have to know where to go to get the certain elements? So we created, under the Healthy Spaces tab, a hygiene tab that shows and pulls all the content on hygiene. We are now going to do that for sustainability. As I understood, before there was a ytile.com site, there used to be a website called Tile the Natural Choice that had all the sustainability elements of ceramic tile in one place. So that's one of the things we are going to work on for 2021, because prior to the pandemic, I don't know if you experienced this, but we heard that a lot of architects were asking that they needed total transparency on health and ingredients of materials. Otherwise, their products, people's products would be pulled from their databases. So we know that health and sustainability was important prior to the pandemic. It became even more important during the pandemic. And now with the new administration having focus on the EPA and the environment, it's only going to get more and more important, the sustainability along with the health. So we decided we'll at least get the sustainability section, gather all the information in one place. And then we're also planning on having a new section that just talks about all the different types of ceramic tile and what makes up ceramic tile. Not only the family members, but some of this information on these benefits, so that holistically you can go to one place and see exactly what we just talked about. So again, you're not having to go to different places to find the different things. We're just going to summarize it all in one spot.
Great. So Christy was asking the question about the grout, and she got back to me, and she said she's sorry she didn't catch the EPD part, but ceramic tile you mentioned is a sustainable option. What about grout and mortar?
Grout and mortar are sustainable. There are the EPDs for those as well, and a transparency summary that goes with the full EPD. You can either go to Tile the Natural Choice as a free download on the TCNA tile.com website to get a resource called Tile the Natural Choice, and within there is the EPD guide, and it explains all the properties of the 3 EPDs and the highlight of all 3 EPDs. And if you looked at that chart that Ryan, if you look more closely at that chart Ryan has when you get the slides, you'll see in the corner there's actually a pie chart that also then adds in the effects of both the grout and the mortar to the overall 6 elements or the 6 key metrics that are tracked for the EPD, which global warming and fossil fuel depletion were 2 of the 6, and 2 of the ones that people look at for the more of the carbon footprint of a material. And the EPD for grout and mortar is going to be expiring at the end of this year, because it's every 5 years you need to update. And so I'm pleased to announce that we will be going forward with the update to that EPD. And so the new EPDs for both grout and mortar will be released later this fall. And the second place, if you just want to find the EPD for grout and mortar without the whole Tile the Natural Choice, which has a bunch of other sustainability resources in it, if you go to ytile.com and you look at the top navigation, not the mid-page navigation, but the little navigation at the top, there's something that's called the resource library. And if you click on the resource library and scroll down, you'll find the 3 different EPDs right there that you can download into a PDF.
That's great information, and I just really want to make sure everybody knows to look this information up, ytile.com. There's just a lot there. The next question I have is, how can tile contractors, retailers, and distributors support your efforts, Y-Tile efforts?
One is by becoming a partner, you can help spread the word, because as Tile Council, we only have a reach that can go so far, whereas our retailers, distributors, installers have a whole different audience. So by becoming a partner, we will give you, so it's very easy for you to do, if you have any social media profiles and channels of your own, we give you every month social media that you can use in your own channels. You can customize it because we give it to you in a Word document. We give you a separate folder that has the images we suggest, but if you have other images that you would like that probably features your own product or whatever you would like to feature, you can add whatever you want into it. The only ask is that you hashtag it with ytile.com with whatever you do, which helps broaden our reach and our visibility for people to come to the site. And as I was explaining to Jim earlier, we're getting high traffic on ytile right now. Every month it goes up, and we've continued even through the pandemic. So for the 3 years, we launched this in the spring of 2017. We have incredible visitation now, over 60,000 visitors. And what's interesting, and that's per month, what's very interesting is we're getting most of the visitors, like over 80%, are first-time visitors every month. So that means they're hitting ytile when they're in the throes of doing a project and looking for information. And our campaign, ytile, has not lived on paid ads, because paid ads are pay for play. And once you stop the ads, and you have to have a huge budget for ads, that your traffic starts to dwindle after you stop the ads. This is a search engine optimization, so it takes longer to get traction, but once you get the traction, you really take off. And that means we've been focusing on organic search versus paid search for people to land. So right now, YTile, the YTile site is the #1 keyword search for that. We have, I think it's approaching over 1,000 words in the #1 search category on Google for terms that are related to ceramic tile, porcelain tile, that link back to YTile. So we're getting very good rankings in YTile or in Google search for things leading to YTile. And we're getting a lot of good links from other companies and other sources of experts, which are great. And then if you're a distributor or a retailer, we actually had a porcelain campaign going on in conjunction with CTDA. And on that YTile portal, we actually have a porcelain page that indicates all the assets that are available, talking about the ceramic and porcelain benefits that of porcelain and ceramic tile, whether it's hygienic. There's other like downloadable things, like there's 2 white papers you can use. There's an infographic you can download. So there's a bunch of tools there, as well as just on the regular partner portal, we have a bunch of downloads. There's videos you can put on your own websites or use in your one-to-one marketing communications. So there's a lot of assets that you can use and be creative, either on your own websites or in your own one-on-one campaigning to your customers and potential customers.
Great, wow, that's a lot. So I wanted to say this before I forget. So again, I mentioned this program, this webinar will be presented on the NTCA YouTube page within 72 hours working days. So early next week, it'll be available. But I want you to know, as Kathy was talking about the Green Initiative and all the sustainability and everything, that our March 16th webinar was on the Green Initiative, and TCNA's own Bill Greasy was speaking about that. It goes hand in hand with some of the things that Kathy was mentioning. Please watch both of those and look at those. I also want to remind everybody, and I got this reminder from one of the NTCA trainers, that Kathy will be on our May 5th roundtable at 1 o'clock Central Time, and anybody that wants to come and meet her and be part of our roundtables, please go to the NTCA website and check our calendar, and you can register for it right there and get invited to a Zoom roundtable. It's a virtual roundtable, so anyone can attend. And on there also, you'll notice there is a text program. If you're interested in knowing about all the upcoming webinars and any of our training programs, we do have a free text program that you can text in NTCA. We don't send out more than 6 texts a month, just to make sure you know what's coming up, what we have for the month, and those kind of events. Things like this, they're very important. So please look us up, look for what we have. That is the last question. I didn't have any more questions, ladies. I just wanted to ramble on for a while, so I didn't get my word quota in for the day. So now I'm there, and we're all good. I want to thank both of you. It was fantastic. I want to thank all the attendees for being here. It's great. We had a great turnout today. Everybody, thank you. Have a great Easter, and we hopefully will talk to you guys soon at our next webinar.
And Jim, can I say one more thing? I just wanted to.
Of course.
I just wanted to thank everyone, and please know I have no problem, and I've done this numerous times for people. If folks are having a hard time finding what they need, or just want a quick tour of either the partner portal or YTile itself and how to use it, feel free to contact me, and we will go ahead and set up a time that we can mutually go through it together. So I have no problem doing that.
So do you have a slide that has both of your email addresses or anything on there or not?
Yep. Ryan, can you just advance to the very last? There you go.
Perfect. That's the one I was looking for. So everybody, make sure you jot those down. They're very simple. It's their first initial, last name, and then at tileusa.com. And phone numbers are there, so we'll leave that up for a little bit longer. But I want to thank everyone. I want to thank both you ladies for this great presentation, and I want to thank Daltile for sponsoring it. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, Jim. Bye-bye.
Thank you.